We're joined by Lethbridge Hurricanes forward and Winnipeg Jets prospect Brayden Yager. Thanks for taking the time today.
Thanks for having me.
So, Lethbridge has been playing some really good hockey this season, and you're one of the next teams looking to lock down a playoff berth in the next week or two here. So, what's the atmosphere like in the room right now with the guys?
Yeah, obviously, we're kind of getting to that time of the year where it starts to get exciting come playoffs. But we've been kind of battling some injuries lately, but just trying to find a way to get some points. And but yeah, like I said, it's starting to the energy is starting to get up as playoffs comes by, and we're really excited for it.
Your winning pedigree is a big reason the Hurricanes brought you in this season. What message do you hope to get across to your teammates about what it takes to get it done in the playoffs?
Yeah, I think kind of the whole regular season kind of builds up to playoffs. Every team battles adversity, and that just kind of brings you closer together. And you're going to go through a lot of adversity throughout the playoffs. So I think just little lessons that you learn throughout the season, and obviously the Hurricanes have been in the playoffs the past couple of years, and yeah, I think there's players there that also have experience. So yeah, I think myself, Jackson Unger, and obviously Port as well, coming from a winning team last year, can definitely spread little lessons or messages to other players about what it's like to have a winning culture and be a part of a winning team.
It's been a long time since you were named WHL Rookie of the Year, and now looking at the last couple of weeks here, you've passed 250 career games played, you've passed 300 career points. How do you reflect back on that journey and your development in the WHL?
Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't really know that I was close to 250 games. It kind of just happened, and yeah, it definitely goes by super fast. Obviously, hitting 300 points doesn't happen, without playing with some pretty special players. Obviously, Jagger Firkus, one of a big part of that. Denton Matejchuk, Savoy. Played with some really great players, and obviously coming here to Lethbridge, playing with some really good players, and yeah, I think obviously that doesn't happen without my teammates, but yeah, it's a pretty cool accomplishment, and I'm definitely proud of it.
What do you hope you can still prove at this level?
Yeah, I think obviously winning last year, that's the whole goal is to win, and obviously want to do it again. And the WHL's it's such a good league for development, especially coming back here, just trying to take the next step every year that you come back, and yeah, I think just being a 19-year-old in the league, trying to develop leadership skills. You know, my 200-foot game is going to be a big thing going to the next level. So yeah, talking with the Jets guys, just about all the stuff that can take me to the next level, and yeah, it's WHL is a big part of that.
You mentioned the Jets. It's your first season as part of the Winnipeg system. What's the communication been like with the team throughout the season?
Yeah, so I talk with the player development guys. I send in reports after every game, and they watch my games and send feedback as well, which is amazing. It's always nice to hear feedback of what I can do better, and what I can do that'll help me in the long run to obviously make it to the NHL and be a Jet one day. So yeah, it's unbelievable having the resources of the Jets, and being able to talk to those guys, and obviously they're the ones gonna make me or allow me to be on their team. So it's nice to know what it takes to get to the next level.
What are you hearing from them in terms of what they're liking and what they want to see you key in on down the stretch?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is always compete. I think a lot of guys focus on points, but it's not the case. I mean, there's so many things that go into the game other than points, and I think the 200-foot game, like I talked about, is huge. You want to play in the NHL as a young player. I think you got to be able to develop the trust of your coach, and being able to play on both ends of the ice is a really big part of that. And face offs is another big one, especially as a centerman. So yeah, a lot of things away from the puck, and at the end of the day, it comes down to compete. So those are kind of the main things.
There's an amazing picture of you as a kid in Prince Albert with some pretty elite alumni in Leon Draisaitl and
Yeah.
another WHL champ and Jets alternate captain Josh Morrissey. What's it like all of a sudden being in the same system as a guy that you looked up to like that?
Yeah, it's crazy. I think you're right when I got traded, the Jets media sent me that picture and it was crazy. It's crazy how small the hockey world is and how it's kind of come full circle with that picture. So yeah, I think it's really cool. Obviously, a guy that I looked up to my whole minor hockey, and be able to kind of learn from him at camp and hopefully be his teammate. One day will be really special.
Are you watching Four Nations pretty closely with like Morrissey, Hellebuck, Connor, and even Crosby out there?
Yeah, I mean, it's such a cool tournament. Especially as young players to be able to watch that, all your favorite players play against each other is really cool. And yeah, obviously kind of paying attention to some of the guys that I know and yeah, obviously they're doing really well and excited for the finals coming up here.
That has to be surreal seeing even just through highlights some of the performances they've had and just being like, oh, that guy's texted me before.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously, the first guy you think of is Sid. He's one of the best to ever play, if not the best. And you see how good of a person he is, and as soon as you get on the ice, it's just it's game time, and he's out there to win, and he just competes so hard. And whenever he's out there, you're watching him closely and trying to learn as much as you can from a guy like him.
And looking ahead to Wednesday night in the Dub, it's kind of hard to believe, but that Eastern Conference Championship between Moose Jaw and Saskatoon, that happened just about a year ago now. So you've seen them twice with the Warriors this season, but this will be your first time seeing them as a member of the Hurricanes. Do you still feel a little extra jump taking on the Blades?
For sure. Obviously it's my hometown team and I think I've obviously with the Warriors, like you said, have had some pretty good battles with the Blades over there. So yeah, I think there's always a little extra jump with a team that you've had kind of a history with. And I think they're a good team over there and I think we got a lot of confidence here in Lethbridge and really excited to kind of take them on and yeah, hopefully kind of get hot going down the stretch here.
Saskatoon's proved that they can play with any of the top teams in the league this season. So what are you kind of expecting from them on the ice on Wednesday?
Yeah, they they play a really hard game. I think they play their system really well, and they don't. I don't think they let up a whole lot of goals over the years. They've always been a team that plays really good defense and can really score goals as well. So I think they play a really good all around game, and we're definitely going to have to prepare our best and bring our best to come Wednesday.
Saskatoon has a pretty intimidating presence in Flames prospect Hunter Lang. I've seen him a couple times, but what have you noticed about his game and what he brings to the ice?
Yeah, I think the first thing you notice is how big he is. Obviously, real big forward. Skates well and has a lot of skill. So, obviously played him a couple times when he was in Prince George, and obviously, dangerous player. So, yeah, I think he's going to be a guy that we watch for, and yeah, I think he's a big part of their team.
And finally, what's it going to take for the Hurricanes to pull out the win?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is a good start. I think past couple games, our starts have been lacking a little bit, and I think we're going to focus on that. And yeah, I think the full 60 minutes is going to be huge. With a team like Saskatoon, they're never going to give up, whether they're up a goal or down a goal. And yeah, so I think good start and play a full 60 minutes, and I think we'll be good.
Thanks again for doing this, Brayden. Good luck out there.
Thank you.